Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning. Hi, kids. A hot tea, please.
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks for joining us. Coming up in today's show, we have an entrepreneur who started with a traveling coffee cart here in Middle Tennessee. Well, she now has a permanent spot in one of our communities. I'm going to introduce you to the owner of Asulon Collective. We'll share with you what you can enjoy when you go into this coffee house and the experience she hopes that you'll have. We're also talking property taxes coming up and information that you will need to know or might be able to share with someone to save them some dollars. And then later on in the show, it is all about the 63rd annual Irish celebration. I'll give you a look back at the celebration that took place this past Saturday. But as I mentioned, property taxes, time is running out to apply for property tax relief in order to get a small discount on your property taxes. And for some of you and for someone you might know, this is a pretty big deal. It's a lot of help. Montgomery County Trustee Kimberly Wiggins has more on how much relief is being offered. She also talks to us about a new program being offered in 34 Tennessee counties, and then the program that is set up to help veterans with their property taxes.
This year, the state is relieving them of $140. The county is also relieving them of $140. But the newest program that is not in every county, it's only in 34 counties, we're one of them, including Clarksville, is our property tax freeze program. And that is where people literally freeze their property taxes. So the income has, our county has agreed to increase that up to $60,000. If you earn $60,000 or less, you're 65 or older, we can freeze your property taxes for next year. So some people say, well, I'm not sure, I'm really close. Don't worry about how close you are. Bring your income tax documents. And I know it's a new increase. It's our first year. And I'm just, I'm concerned. I want to get the word out because we want to help as many people as we can, but we're up against that state deadline, which is April 4th.
When you say that 60,000, is it household or individual?
That is the 2023 income for the household for the 2024 tax year. That's a great question. And again, Friday, April 4th is our deadline from the state of Tennessee to make application. The other program that we have that, of course, we're known for, we're the most significant in the state, is our property tax relief for our veterans that are disabled and their surviving spouses. Same deadline, April 4th. Friday at 4:30, and we'd love to help as many families as possible. My team does a phenomenal job of just being so kind and caring and gentle, and so we want people to come in here and let us look at what's going on with them. With the Veterans Program, it is not an income-based program. It's a sacrifice-based program. So if that veteran is honorably discharged, has some service-connected disability, and some of it is permanent and total. Most people will hear it's 100%. It's not 100%. It's some permanent and total. And just to remember that from the burn pit issue, we have the most people in our zip code. So we really want to help those in the 37042 zip code to get that discount on their property taxes.
Kimberly, thank you so much for that. If you have any questions where you are, you're encouraged to reach out to your local trustee's office. Now let's get a check of our headlines. And after that, when we come back, I'll introduce you to the owner of a newly opened coffee house in one of our Tennessee communities.
Hello, here's the latest news and weather from Main Street Media TV. Sean Cardell, Fresh Coat Painters of Clarksville owner, was awarded the Key to Commercial Award at the Fresh Coat Experience Annual Conference, following a 9% increase in his commercial revenue. The Sumner County Board of Education has approved new science textbooks for the district, with implementation set for August, following a comprehensive selection process involving teachers, coaches, school leaders, and parents. The Clarksville Police Department investigates a shoplifting incident at Walmart on Wilmer Rudolph BLBD, where two suspects stole about $25,000 worth of jewelry. Columbia State Community College names Lister Hill Credit Union as an All-American sponsor for Chargers athletic programs, with a $5,000 sponsorship set to enhance student success. Gallatin City employees and volunteers are compiling a searchable database of around 8,000 graves in the Gallatin City Cemetery, inviting public assistance amid challenges posed by incomplete historic records. For more news and weather, visit us online at mainstreetmediatn.com. Thanks for watching.
So Busy Bee is a very close-knit family. We fight just like every family does. We have arguments, but we always come out with a solution to the problems. We don't just fight about what we want, we fight about what customers need. We want to make sure that every customer we go to is more than satisfied. And that doesn't just start whenever we show up at their door, that starts when we show up every day at work. We want to make sure that we are serving our customers to the best of our ability.
Only in Smashville are opponents welcomed with some good old-fashioned Southern hospitality. We'll give you a hand, cheer you on. You suck! It's all your fault! Hey, we'll even leave a light on.
Step into the Lionel retail store at Opry Mills, Nashville, and you'll be captivated by all the magic of the 123-year history of Lionel trains. Whether you're already a train enthusiast or just getting started, Lionel will energize your love for trains. NASCAR fan? Come check out your local Lionel station to learn all there is to know about model trains and die-cast NASCAR collectibles. Visit nashville.lionel.com or call 615-455-9399.
Whether it's your hometown or you're visiting somewhere else, there's nothing better than finding a great coffee house. And let me tell you, there's a new one in Clarksville that has a number of people running to that location to try the coffee. It is Asulon Collective. It is in the downtown area of Clarksville. We are sitting down with the owner and the creator, the one who brought this to us here in Clarksville, Emily Springer. First off, thanks so much.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me.
Cheers. Cheers to you. I love
you.
this. This might be why I do these interviews. No, I'm kidding on that one. This is an Earl Grey. This is, tell us what we're drinking on right here.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is an Earl Grey latte. We're testing out a spring menu, so we'll have some fun new offerings to our current menu. So.
And you say new offerings, but really everything's new right now. How's it going? What is this feeling now? It's been a couple weeks since you opened the doors. From that day to where we are right now, how are you feeling?
Feels so good. The journey to get to this location and just the story of like starting a small business 4 years ago with a coffee cart and being able to grow it to this place has been really surreal, just to be able to like invite people into what we've been intentionally working on for so long. And just great to already build like relationships with regulars, and we love just fostering an environment where people feel connected and at home. I was in coffee about 10 years ago in Florida and moved up to Nashville, Tennessee area in 2016. Have been in like corporate program management roles, and coffee was a dream early on of wanting to have a gathering place for people. And so a shop was really the intent. And back in January of 2020, the coffee dream came back, and I was like, how do I start small and work my way to a physical location? And this idea of a coffee cart came because you can go to people and meet them where they are. So we have done corporate events, we've done weddings, all kinds of special occasions. And through 2020, really the goal is like, how do we foster deeper connection with people through a good cup of coffee? So that's where conversation cards came into play. And I started one cart, and it just kind of snowballed on each other, and 2 and then 3, and then space has been something, it's been a dream. And we finally got here. So we're excited for like our first location.
The name.
Yes.
Talk to us about the name.
Yeah, the name came from also thinking about what would you want the space to feel like when you walk in the doors. And it was kind of just like a rabbit hole trail of like looking at words and their meaning and root words. And I came across Asulon, which means refuge in Greek. And, you know, it's kind of a crazy thought to be like a third place for people where they walk in and it feels like home, but we really want to create that environment. And so a place of refuge, I think, is not just a physical location, but you can often also find it in a person and extend that same sense of refuge to other people. And so we really want people to like walk in and feel like refueled for their day, and then feel like they can like extend that same meaning and sense of refuge to other people. So we were really just blessed with this location. It was a white box space, kind of ready to go. So it was really cool to like walk in here and see there were elements that I had put on a vision board 4 or 5 years ago that this space held. And so we got to come in with the white box space and put in the intentional details and the furnishings and the design elements. And it's been very intentional with the iconography, the logo, even the color. So teal is like a deep teal, it's our main color. And if you look into like the meaning of that, it's like feelings of peace and calm mixed with renewal. So it's like a combination of that in the colors, and also the olive branch coming out of the coffee mug. So it's tied into lots of different places into the business.
You also have food here, which some unique pastry items.
Yeah. We're really excited we've got a great partner who we're partnering with, and we get to bake it all in-house. So that's been amazing.
Let me just tell you, they have Pop-Tarts, homemade Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
It looks, I haven't tried that, but I have tried what you see, the raspberry scone, which is on point. Like, it's so
Raspberry
good.
scone, it's a vanilla rose icing with candied
what it
lavender
is.
on top. Yeah, the Pop-Tart is a strawberry lemon filling inside. So phenomenal. We wanted to pair like really good quality coffee with the same quality of baked goods and food items as well. And so we had to go for it.
You have this now. Now what is your vision? And I kind of want to talk about that vision board, because you hear it all the time. Put it on a vision board, you know, and if you have something there's a reason why it's in your mind to want to do it. God's either putting it there, but put it down. Like, do you believe in that? Was that why you created the vision board?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I am a visual learner, and so being able to have a visual representation of kind of like what's stirring in your heart, and it got to the point where I could not stop thinking about it, and the fear of not trying was greater than the fear of what if it fails. You know, and so that kind of fueled me to push through the uncomfortability and the unknowns of all things starting small business. And and the vision aspect, I think, was definitely a calling for me. It feels like something that I've had different experiences and things that I've been able to pull in together and kind of pour my heart into this. And so that's been really special.
You have them here. It's your fault. You have conversation cards. So I feel like, what are you dreaming of? I feel like you've hit that right now. Is there anything else that you're dreaming of?
Oh, so I think being able to build really a thriving community here. We want this to be not just a good place to have a conversation and meet somebody for coffee, but we want to host events in the space. And I think when you consistently show up for people and you just love them well, it's cool to see over time how that can make an impact. And there's moments with the coffee cart, we've been a part of someone celebrating 10 years of sobriety, or a wedding, or, just a variety of different events that we've been able to like meet people. And so I'm dreaming of being able to see that kind of happen here in this space too.
So I'm going to pick one more. I feel like you just kind of answered that. What community has changed your life for the better, and how? I love these cards.
It's funny being put on the other side after intentionally creating them. That's hard. I feel like I've had several communities that have really impacted me. Family is one. All of our stories are different with family and friends, but my family has been definitely a community that they have invested in our growth, in my growth, and they have been the ones to really support the dream over the years. I grew up, on a farm, so like small business entrepreneurship was in the family history, and I think just seeing how welcoming and loving and generous they have been. I grew up with the door was always open to people, and they would often host events, both my parents and grandparents, and so they've been really, I like to talk them up a lot because they've poured so much into us that it's like now getting to hopefully extend that out to other people. So, and we want to be that for other people too. And we're not perfect as humans, we're always going to be growing, but it's spreading a little bit more kindness and love that makes the world go around, I think. So
100%.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Of
for
course.
sharing all of that, for letting me put you on the spot a little bit.
Yeah.
Emily Springer. Emily, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anytime. I can't wait to come back and visit
Yes,
again, hopefully
we
again in
can't
the
wait.
future.
Cheers.
Stick with us. Yeah.
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, we know our success begins and ends with providing superior quality service, and that includes serving those who need it most. This year, we're celebrating 25 years of giving back to the community we call home. Delta Dental, along with our Smile 180 Foundation, supports Tennessee's dental colleges and oral health education, children's hospitals, free and reduced cost dental clinics, and other like-minded charities. Here's to the next 25 plus years of ensuring healthy smiles.
You're seeing the signs too, right?
What signs?
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Welcome back. Despite it being moved a week, thousands turned out for the 63rd annual Irish celebration in Erin. In this vehicle right here, you have Miss Polly. She's the Lord High Mayor for this year. It was a wonderful celebration, and that is where we leave you with a look back at the 63rd annual Irish celebration.